I just saw the final trailer for The Boys season 5, the final season. And in this trailer, we get an idea of what the main story for this season would be and how it all might end. Now, first of all, in the trailer, we basically see Homelander talking about how his powers absolute, and I'm guessing that he has a sort of a god complex now because he did get control of the government, the US government, at the end of the fourth season. So he is the ultimate power in the country and I guess in the world now. And basically, we see the team is back together. And it's interesting considering that at the end of the fourth season, they were all split apart. They were taken or they escaped or whatever. But apparently, the team's back together again. Which is, honestly, I think is a good thing. I mean, keeping them split apart for too long for the final season would be a problem. But yeah, they're together again. And the story of this season is there's apparently this a version of V called V1, which apparently can make Homelander immortal. It's a version of V, and that's shocking to hear that there is something like that actually exists. And I am wondering why something like that wouldn't have been known up until now. But anyway, a substance like that existing would make sense, considering that Homelander is talking about him kind of being he's talking in a way that like that he might be immortal and all that. So I'm guessing he's planning on using this thing to become immortal. And if that happens, yeah, that's really bad because Homelander, you don't want Homelander living forever. If he lives forever, the planet's finished. It's cooked. So basically, the story is gonna be them trying to stop him from getting it, and at the same time, they're also talking about this virus that could wipe out every superhero on the planet. Now, I'm kind of forgetting. Did they talk about this thing earlier? I think they did. But anyway, so a virus that can kill every superhero on the planet, and killing every superhero on the planet, using that thing would be a problem because, I mean, Billy Butcher's now a superhero technically. He has powers. Then there's Annie and Kimiko. And Huey, well, I guess Huey doesn't have powers now. He stopped using that thing. Using the Compound V. But yeah, since they're all, well, did he use Compound V? Whatever. Since they all have powers, does that mean that they would all die at the end of the season? I mean, that would be a very tragic but a very effective way to end the series. I mean, the whole superhero thing was created because of the Compound V, and superheroes wouldn't have existed without it in their universe. So if they use something to wipe out all the superheroes, then they would be resetting everything and everything would go back to the way it was. Although I don't really want that to happen. I'd rather they just find a way to defeat Homelander. And in the trailer we see Soldier Boy. Homelander wakes him up again. I guess he wants to bond with his father, or maybe he wants his help or something. So Soldier Boy's back. And we just get a glimpse of Jared Padalecki's character. Just a tiny glimpse. I don't know what his role is. But yeah, so Jensen Ackles, Soldier Boy is going to be in this season as well, which is a good thing. I mean, it would have been a waste if they just forgot about him. I mean, I really like Jensen Ackles' character from Supernatural, so. But yeah, so that's probably going to be what the entire story is, them trying to stop it. And I am curious about one thing. How would it end? Would Homelander get the V1 and become immortal? I mean, that would be interesting to see. I guess they can't really afford to do that because he will be unstoppable. But yeah, overall, I feel like this season's gonna be very effective and very climactic. I think it's gonna have a satisfying ending. And I don't know, maybe Homelander's son is involved in a serious way too, in defeating him, and the father being defeated by the son, that whole thing, and Billy Butcher being actually the father that he needs. So yeah, this season I'm very excited for it, and it's coming on April 8th, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.